Welcome back to Danberg SC. Today we are going to not be laddering this morning. We are going to actually be looking over the newest maps that are going to come out in the 2020 Season 1 map pool. So right now we're in Season 4 of 2019. This season ends on March 11th, and on March 11th they're going to change the map pool. Right now I don't play Zen Alley. Right now we have Triton Alley, World of Sleepers, Nightshade, Ephemeron, Zen, Simulacrum, and Eternal Empire. This next season we are going to keep Zen, we're going to keep Eternal Empire, we are going to keep Simulacrum, and we are going to keep Nightshade, which means that Triton LE, World of Sleepers LE, and Ephemeron LE are going to all be removed from the map pool. I really like this map. It's kind of just like my standard macro map. It's got two bases that I can expand to for my third. World of Sleepers is the same way. I can expand either to here or to here for my third. I like this little mineral patch here. This is an interesting map. And then Ephemeron LE. This is probably I don't hate this map, but this is one of the maps. I don't like these choke points over on this spot, especially if I'm playing Zerg versus Terran, because I can siege up over here and it's very difficult to defend this corner. Because I just have to push my creeps so far. It's a very, very difficult map, but we are keeping Nightshade. Simulacrum, this is my worst map. Zen. So if we look just really quick, let's go to map reports. Right now for this season, I have a very good win rate on Zen because I just cheese on it constantly. But I vetoed it so I don't play it. But yeah, Ephemeron, World of Sleepers, Eternal Empire, Triton, Nightshade, and Simulacrum. So the three that are staying, the three of my worst maps, we are keeping, basically, we're losing Triton, but we're keeping my bottom three maps, and we're losing my top three, unfortunately. But let's put that aside. We have three new maps to look at today. So we've got Everdream LE, we have Golden Wall LE, and we have Purity and Industry LE. So I have not looked at any of these maps yet. Let's take a look really quick. Let's start on Everdream LE. So rocks in the middle path can be destroyed to widen the path. Sorry, let me do that again. Rocks in the middle can be destroyed to widen the path. One of the low ground bases has a rich Vespine gas geyser to boost up players' gas income. All right, so let me see. This is kind of a standard. It looks like I've got two different bases to try to take my third at. One of them is kind of like right in front of you. It's a kind of turtly base. Let's see here. Let's take a look at it. We're just going to go in and kind of mess around a little bit. Take a look at this new map. Let's discuss the new map. Alright.
Good luck, have fun.
So let's just gotta pull really quick. Let's look at the attack path. Let's get some Zerglings so we can run around a little bit faster. Actually, we could just use this guy here. Alright, so the attack path. Around here. I like these bushes in the center of the map. It's going to be fun for middle map engagements, and the rocks blocking it there is really interesting. It is a very quick rush distance. Wow, that is a straight line to your natural. That is insanely quick. That is insanely quick. Alright. Alright. Let's see. So, there's a Richmond Geyser. What else is going to be interesting? Got these parts over here. How's the main base look? Alright, let's just take a look at this.
GG, nice try.
Alright, so the attack path is super short. It's like a 40-second rush distance with a speed of 3.4, so kind of a standard worker scout's going to get there and see what's going on really early. Looks like I'm probably going to expand 1, 2, 3. This is the best option. And then you can either take your 4th here, or you can continue down south here. 5th. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 bases. So not the most bases, but everyone can get an easy 5. This one's got a rich Vespine Geyser if you want to take it as a very aggressive 3rd or something like that if you're playing ZVZ and you want to get those links across even faster. This rush distance is really crazy. I kind of like this spot here. There's going to be a lot of overground fights here. There's some really good pillars for overlords to be able to get a view of the middle of the map. We've got a pillar here so I can see what's going on between your 3rd over here. Reaper jumping spot right here, which is nice. You could block that off as Protoss. There's a lot of room over on this side, so I can see a lot of Nidus play. Swarm hosts coming into here. This is a really good spot for battle cruisers, so I'm probably not going to be taking a base over here or over here for a while. I think it'd be easier to defend this area up here. Let's also look at the entrance. It looks pretty standard. For your entrance, you're going to be able to block off your natural, no problem. So kind of just a nice standard map. You've got defender's advantage because they have to attack up a ramp into your natural here. You can come down to your 3rd. This has a nice skinny choke point. So this is going to be a very good defensive map for things like Protoss and Terran. Finally, when you take your 4th base, you need to expand on the low ground. So yeah, this is definitely the preferred 3rd because they would have to attack up a ramp. They would have to attack up a ramp either way over here or here. But there is a lot of surface area they can get. If they siege some tanks down here, siege some tanks over here, they push in from right here, this base is very dangerous. So there's a lot of siege potential if you're playing something like a Terran or Colossus or something like that. But this is also a lot of dead space up here for things like Liberators to come in and start harassing around. This area right here is very good for Liberator harass, which is kind of in the meta right now. Not used as much as it should be maybe, but yeah, I don't mind this map. I think it's a very interesting map. And you could break the rocks here to widen this path up. Where are other breakable rocks? Or is that it? There's some rocks right here just to help defend. I mean, if you really wanted to get greedy, you might even be able to wall off like right here. You might even be able to wall off like right over here. Like pylon way forward, wall like this. And then you can honestly take this one much easier. Quick 3 hatch, wall off over here. This is a really good map for Terran. And Protoss, I think, too. Zerg is also not bad. It's a good map. That's what I'm getting at. Interesting. I like that map. I think that's going to be a fun one to play. I'll be practicing on that a lot. So let us add that to our bookmarks. Pin it up. Boom. That's lost and found. Let's unpin this bad boy because we don't need it anymore. Unpin. Alright, next we have Golden Wall LE. First off, let's join hands and say that this is a beautiful map. I like the cross point spawning. This is going to be very interesting. I've never really played a map like this before. So, the Golden Wall splits the map into 2 distinct halves. The bottom part is totally closed off by walls. Walls of minerals in multiple places. Players can choose to play as usual by only using the top part. Get innovative and use the bottom part. Ooh. So it's very cool. So you can either get innovative and use the bottom, or you can just use the top. So this is going to be 1 first base, second base. Oh, very cool. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at this map. This is I'm very excited about this. Golden Wall. This is going to be interesting. So this is going to force you to mine out some minerals. So I know a lot of the mineral mining maps, a lot of people just kind of never get the minerals, or they get them very late.
Good luck. Have fun.
Let's see the rush distance. Where's the pillar? There's the pillar. Oh, golden minerals over here. Blue minerals over here. Let's try to do this. Let's just go send a couple here. Let's send a couple here. Let's send a couple over here.
must spawn more overlords.
All right, so this bad boy right here. Okay, let's take a look at this again. So 43 seconds, same as about the last time, but not as directly straight across, I think. All right, so you go up this ramp, down this ramp. All right, this is interesting. I like this. All right, okay, that's cool. How many minerals are these guys? Let's take a look. So there's 5. So you can't actually mine through just with 2 dudes. Oh, and there's a gas geyser here. Oh, I didn't see this. Okay, so there's bases down here. Rocks.
Running out of minerals back home.
Very cool. Oh my goodness. All right, let's take a look at this map. All right, first off, the rush distance is straight across. The center of the map, there's only 5s, so these are only 5 minerals apiece, so it just takes 1 worker, so you can actually get through with 2 workers, and it looks like this path is wide enough to get like tanks and stuff through, with just after 1 worker coming through, which is really good. Oh, and you have this base here. Actually, hold on, let's rewind back a bit. I didn't see this.
Mineral field depleted.
So these are 20. All right, so these are going to lower your mining down a little bit. But if I take just like 1 worker over here from the beginning, yeah, we can get through that. And then get down to this base down here. Okay. So we're going to rewind again. Alright, so let's take a look at this again. Let's take a better look here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 bases. This is very similar to last time. So this is definitely your natural. This is an interesting map because if you start getting cheesed, you can start mining down here and you can take this base later. So this base is kind of anti-cheese because you have 2 naturals basically. This one just takes a little bit more time as long as you're defending it. You can also take this base over here to mine out these minerals. It's just going to take some more time. Oh, super cool. Super cool. These bases down here, you have just some rocks, and you can try to take all of these bases. So I think depends on if you want to play really aggressively. First, natural, and then if you want to like really lay in the pressure, you can take this base as your 3rd. I might try to take this as my 3rd. You only have 1 gas, but you can get extra minerals over here, and you can defend this. You have to get up on the high ground, so you have to get your creep over or across. But if you take this as your 3rd, you can mine this out. Oh, this is going to be a really interesting map. So you can just play stock standard and take this as your 3rd. You have a nice 4th even up here, and a 5th base up here. 6, 7. Oh, I am going to have to figure out how to play this map. This is going to be a very interesting map. I'm going to lose on this a lot because I'm not innovative, but definitely we're going to mine this out first. We're going to mine this out in order to get the ability to go down here. Oh man, that's so cool. We're going to take a base over here to take this gas, or if we're just looking for minerals, we can even, I mean, it's only 1 gas. Once we mine these out, they're very low. Let me see. So you've got, so it's basically 900 per 9, 18, 27, 36, 54, 5,400 minerals here. So if you drop 300 minerals for a hatchery or 400 minerals for a command center or nexus, you're only going to be spending less than half of one of these mineral nodes on that. And you've got an extra 5,000 minerals to spend on other things. mine these out really quick though. Very, very quick. I guess not. Same as the natural, but you mine 8 at a time, so yeah, they're gonna mine out quicker. I like this. That's so cool. That's so cool. I like this map a lot. All right, let's take a look at the actual terrain structure. If we're taking fights in the middle of the map, we don't have any turrets. We don't have any, not turrets, any towers or anything like that. No towers. What about defensively? So this is on easy to wall off this point over here, and you can even wall off over here if you need to later. This is also an easy wall off point. I mean, honestly, Terran could just super simply take this base for your natural even. Oh, I'm very excited to play this map. I'm gonna have to mess around with this map a lot. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Golden Wall LE is my new favorite map of this season. We're definitely gonna play the heck out of it. Golden Wall LE, we're gonna pin it. And then last map, we've got Purity and Industry. This map looks super cool. Super, super cool. It looks like someone starts on the Purity side and someone starts on the Industry side. The starting locations are very close by air, but there are 3 rows of inhibitor zone generators in the airspace between the bases. Okay. Let us figure this out. Let's get some mutas and figure out what's going on.
Good luck. Have fun.
Whoa. All right, we're going to send a drone over right now and see what the attack path is. So we're going to play this map a little bit. I have no idea where the proxies would be on this map yet.
Require more minerals.
Where it even scouts. So second base. Let's take, that's super far. So let's take this as our third. Then we'll have 4th, 5th, 6th maybe?
Your drones are
Messing
under
up.
attack. My babies.
Messing up. It's fine. 17 hatch.
Not enough minerals.
Let's see how these inhibitor zones
You
work.
have not enough minerals. Money.
Dun, 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 dun. Easy peasy. I don't know, like, this is a very interesting map. We're gonna get a couple lanes and we're just gonna kind of roam around the map a bit. See how this looks, see how this feels. Oh yeah, I have to take it over there.
You need more minerals. In my day, we mined 8 minerals at a time. We need more money. Minerals. You have not enough.
I'm just gonna go straight into third hatch. Go straight into a layer as soon as our shit pops.
Not enough minerals. We need more money.
Alright, so we can get over there about 3 minutes. For rushing or anything.
Need more energy. We require more minerals.
Interesting. I just want to see how these inhibitor zones work. Now, what I can do is Nidus over there very easily.
A new queen has emerged. Not enough energy.
Alright, get some overlords after this.
Need more energy. Not enough energy. Need more energy.
Okay. Now we're banking up. I just don't have any circling speed, but it's fine.
Need more energy, little guy.
I was gonna say I have a lot of gas already. I could use 100 of it.
Enough energy. Need more energy. Whoa. Need more energy, little guy. Insufficient vest.
6 meters immediately. Alright. It's the new maps. Welcome. Give me a second.
Whoa. Need more energy, little guy. Not enough energy.
Let's see how these inhibitor zones work. So taking fights up here is going to be very interesting. If we do take fights up here. But we can get up here with the Nidus instead of like sending an overlord with a drone in it. That would be ridiculous. But this is going to be an easy base to take. So let's take a look at this map. Actually now.
GG. Sorry, man.
Let's actually take a look at this map. So this is your main. This is your natural, and this is probably the best, the closest third you have. This one's really far away. It does have a little bit more defense over here on this side, but I think if the Terran's going to come and push you, they can actually come back into this corner here, so you need to break these rocks pretty quick. And, let's see. You have a rich mineral geyser over here. The center of the map, not so interesting. I don't know. Like this map is going to be a push down towards this bottom gold base. Who's gonna take this base? Who's gonna control this map? And as soon as someone controls past this half, takes control of kind of this area here, game's gonna be finished. You can take this up here. I don't know if this is going to be an interesting spot for air battles or if this is going to be like really weird spot because it's slower. So one thought is you have more room to micro because it's much slower. The other thought is why in the hell would you fight in this area? So it's very close across this way. Battle cruisers I think would be really exactly. Battle cruisers I think would be super OP because you can avoid the time it would take to chase them home and you could just warp them in over here. Of course, I also think mutas would be really powerful, but I think if I play Terran, I'm going to definitely open up Spire on this map and just start making corruptors or mutas or something like that. Because you can harass the ever-living shit out of this with all this air over here. If he has liberators or anything like that, he's going to get liberator range, and it's going to be a huge pain in the ass to deal with any of that. Battle cruisers are also going to be huge. Tempests in this area would be really messy to deal with. Trying to control this area up here. Let me think, what else carriers and shit. I think the interceptors also get affected by these inhibitor zones. They should, at least. So it's going to be a huge nerf to the carriers as well. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be spammed out on this map. What else? What else can I say about this map? Natural, you can wall off standard if you're playing Terran or Protoss. Just pile on here, you can wall this off. Yeah, again, I think it would be, I don't know. Like, the benefit of having this base over here is that you're still fighting on level ground over here. The bad part about this base is that it's on the lower ground. So you're fighting on this area, but it is easier to creep out over in this area. I think definitely for me, I'm going to be taking this base as my third. Terran, you can take this base as your third, but also you could just float a command center over here as your like your third base. And Zerg really can't get it that quick because you'd have to rush to lair. You'd have to get what is it? You'd have to get a Nidus Worm, and then you'd have to pop it over here with a drone in it. Or the other path is you can get a layer, then drop an Evo, and then you can morph Dropper Lords. But they are the slowest thing possible, and you're moving through inhibitor zones. So even though it's just up here, it would take some time. So you can get there either way with Zerg. Protoss, you'd have to get a Warp Prism, put some stuff in it. That's about it. Yeah, and if they get over here and you have orbitals and just like 10 turrets around this thing, that's going to be just impossible to deal with. Unless you're Protoss and you have Tempests or Broodlords. Broodlords would be able to deal with this too if he tries to turtle up on this. This isn't going to be an easy turtle base. Because the only thing that would be bad against that would be like if you went Void Rays and he had... what is it? The attack range enhancement on the turrets. High sec auto tracking. If you have high sec auto tracking with this against Void Rays, that would not be very good. If he's doing repair micro, you can't harass this with Phoenix or anything like that. With Zerg, if you have mutas and he has any amount of turrets at all, you're screwed. He's also going to probably have some Vikings and stuff over here to defend. Terran, it would be amazing to see as a TVT if someone tried to take this base. It would be such a waste of minerals to get. How many is this? One base worth of minerals. If this was all gold and like Vespene geysers, that would be different. But the amount of investment that you would need to get over here to get one base worth of stuff, this is like 8 minutes of mining. 8 minutes. So if you're down to the last bases in a massive base trade, whoever gets this base would probably pull out the win. But it would be very difficult to take care of. So I don't know the purpose of this map unless you're trying to... Oh, this is the attack path. Okay, so the attack path on this map is going to go down, over, through this area, and then you're in your third. So actually, expanding here, if you look at the attack paths, is kind of dangerous because you're expanding towards the enemy very quickly. So if I'm doing ZVZ and I want to play a more aggressive style, this is actually a good spot to defend for my third because the Lings that are going to hatch out of here would rally over to his base very quickly. This is the more defensive option, but it is farther away. You have to kind of take a pick on which one you want to deal with. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. So that is the analysis of the 3 new maps that I have. I haven't played any of them yet, but we're definitely going to pin this one up as well. So again, the next season, we are going to replace the current map pool. We're going to be losing Triton LE, World of Sleepers, and what was it? Ephemeron LE. So these 3 maps are going to be replaced with these new maps that I just showed you. Golden Wall LE, Purity and Industry LE, and Everdream LE. So I'm excited to see it.